Hello Capricorn, this is Crystal Rose Insights, here to do your March 2018 reading. First off, I want to say a huge thank you to every single one of you who watch my videos, who like, share, subscribe. For those of you who donate to my channel, request private readings. If you're here for the first time, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you because I love what I do and I love doing this work so much, and I really have the most incredible community here of people that are drawn to my work and to my videos. So thank you so much for being here. I just wanted to make sure that I shared that. I really appreciate you. So we're going to get started here with the Capricorn reading, and as always with my readings I have a gemstone that wants to be here, but to this month it was two, and we have the blue topaz and the aquamarine, and they're both very similar in terms of their vibration, but blue topaz is really balancing to the emotional body. It helps you connect to your higher truth. It helps you enhance your psychic abilities as well as connect to the angelic realm, and aquamarine does all of that as well. But aquamarine is the energy of the divine feminine. She's the empowered divine feminine energy. So it's funny because I originally did the first couple of videos where I only had this stone because I usually only have one. And I think it was like 2 signs into doing the readings for the month, and this aquamarine's like, hello, no, I need to be here too. And so I said, okay, let's have you here as well. And then I read this morning, because I recorded a bunch of my readings over the last day or two, and I'm still doing more today. And this morning I happened to read that aquamarine and blue topaz together like amplify the divine feminine energy. So they're like a power couple. Which I thought was funny because it was, like I said, I normally only have one, and 2 readings in, this aquamarine's like, no, you forgot something, lady. All right. I got it. Thank you for speaking up, I guess, energetically, right? All right, so we are, I've already called in my guides and ascended masters, archangels, to support this reading for the highest good of all. As with all my readings here that are general, these are a lot of people watching, and so if a message resonates for you, it's because Spirit has intended for you to hear it, and if it doesn't make sense for you at all, and you're like, that's not me at all, it's just because it's a message intended for somebody else. With a lot of you watching, Spirit has different ways of getting messages. Sometimes I'll literally get one message to one person at times, and sometimes the message will apply to thousands, but it really is very much how this works, and I never used to understand it until I started doing this work, really how that works. So, but the way to get a really clear reading is to do a private reading with me, which the information is in the description box below. I would also suggest, this is actually for sun, moon, and rising, when I would suggest looking at the other readings for your other, your moon and rising sign as well, because you might get other messages there, and maybe even your Venus sign if you're kind of curious about love. See what's happening there. Okay. So, Capricorn, let's see what's happening with you this month. We get the Major Arcana, the Ego card. We get the 5 of Earth and the King of Water. At the bottom of the deck, we have another Major Arcana, the Unity card. So this is the Hierophant. This is about traditional viewpoints in spirituality. This is about structures. This is about finding mentors and like-minded friends. So there is an energy of spirituality around you this month. This is, or at least that's the theme for this reading, is that there's something going on spiritually that's causing you to either seek out other people that understand you or that are on the same vibration as you. Maybe that's finding a community online that resonates for you, or maybe it's just, you know, you're kind of looking at what your spirituality really means to you and how this is, what role does it play in your life. Because what's interesting is you're coming into this recent past here is this ego energy, which is the devil in traditional tarot. And this is about, sometimes it can be an energy about being really focused on material things. It can be having fear-based thoughts, so battling the ego versus the heart. It can be a false sense of entrapment. And it can also be I'm wearing a false mask, like I'm not showing you who I truly am. So again, being a general reading, we're going to get more cards to get more details, but there's a few different ways that this energy can be interpreted. Because then what I have here is this Five of Earth, which is this is around money and finances. So there are some, I feel like there's a thread in here for some of you watching that there might be some of you that have been overspending a little bit. Okay, maybe like you got into the spending over the holidays and you've just kept it going, and you're now in a place where you've overdone it, and now you're really kind of worried about money. Maybe you're needing to ask for help about money. Maybe you're needing to borrow. You could be working for yourself and realizing that it's kind of not that steady. So the 5 is like an energy of being challenged. So it feels like it could also be that there's some sort of temptation happening for you, around you, that could be causing you to question potentially like where you're at in your significant relationship. So there's again a couple different scenarios, and it's the spiritual creature here is overseeing this, so I'm being drawn to him again. So let's see how this goes. But we're also getting the King of Water, which is about getting advice. So in this, you're needing to ask for help, and you're needing to accept help, and you're needing to be smart enough to ask for help to help you. And you might be getting help from somebody who is either helping you get out of this situation, helping you see the spiritual truth of why you're in this situation at the moment. But there is also this is also potentially leading to the energy of love, of doing some charity work. There's a few. Let's get some more cards, because I'm going to develop these storylines a little bit more here. We'll see what comes up with all of this. Okay, so let's pull from the energy oracle cards. We'll pull 3 more cards and see what's going on here. So it could be that you're in this situation and you're getting some advice from some of your spiritual, like-minded friends or mentors. They're going to be really supporting you. Okay, so we're getting the Patience just jumped out in the reverse. Let me get the other. So I'm hearing, and we get Community, there it is, yeah, and the Garden and the Gate. All right, so I'm getting that some of you may have started on a business venture, a new business venture, and you've moved forward with it, and you've been having a little impatience around things not moving forward faster, so you've started to invest more and more and more into the business, which has gotten you into a financial hole, possibly. Okay, it could also just be that your fear-based thoughts have led to this situation, because there's a lot of fear energy here, okay? Which is why you're likely needing to connect to your spiritual side. It's like your fear has led to this impatience, because when you're in fear, you're very reactive, and you're not able to have patience and exercise discernment. Like you're literally like shouting out at everybody, you're reacting in fear, and you're being very impatient because you're not grounded spiritually. So if that's been going on for you, this is no wonder you're leading here, because this is a spiritual community. This is about like-minded people being around you. This is very important for you right now, Capricorn. If you don't have this, seek it out. Try to find something. If you have friends that don't understand you or don't understand really your path, or they're your friends that are just not getting you anymore, this is important for you, the sense of community. Because what we have here is the Garden and the Gate, which is beautiful, because this is an energy when it's in the upright of being the illusion of being trapped, okay? Because this is also about the false sense of entrapment. You're getting that same energy coming through, but when it's coming up here in the reverse, it feels like whoever this person is that's going to counsel you and support you, and give you some really good advice, is going to help you get out of this trap. She's behind a locked gate looking out there, and she's got the key around her neck. But the fact that it's in the reverse means that this is now shifting, okay? So you start the month in the past coming in with the sense of entrapment, like I'm stuck, and she thinks she's stuck, But she's really not stuck because she could open the darn gate and get the heck out. But she's not doing it because she's trepidatious. She has fear all around her. And she's not sure of what she's looking at out here. So she's not taking action. But whoever this is going to help you. Help you move through the stuckness and start to where you can take some action, which is beautiful. All right, let me pull 3 more here. From the Soul Oracle cards and see what your soul's lessons are right now this month relating to this story. What does Spirit want you to know? I'm pulling 3. Have faith. Work with devotion. Yep. Claim your art. Yeah, so you're needing to have faith. This situation is like, you feel like you lost your faith a little bit. Like you're so scared that you're like, oh my God, what's going to happen? I don't have faith. This is really about, sometimes feeling like maybe other people are having success and you're not. This is jealousy too. So it could be that you feel jealous of other people's success because you're not having success just as fast or as fast as they are, and it's causing you angst, and you feel like, why is it so hard for me and so easy for everybody else? Okay, and so this is where we sometimes are. It says, yes, it's hard to admit, but we all have a childish side. Oh, no. Whoops, that's not it. Sorry. That's the wrong card, okay? That's the other one that's not in that didn't come out. And it says, take a deep breath and let your emotions regroup. You're learning that on a soul level, justice is operating at all times, even when life appears to be no more than the luck of the draw. Your soul's purpose right now is to broaden your view and accept that all things happen for an important spiritual reason, which you may not always fully understand. And no matter what appears on the surface, however unjust or unfair life seems to be, trust that divine justice is operating at all times. So your soul's lesson is to refrain from self-pity or resentment and accept that your journey is what it is for a reason. So what challenges you today might help you grow spiritually stronger tomorrow. So that's really confirming what's already been coming through here. And then this is the work with devotion. This is about really continuing this. Continue to do the best you can. If this is a financial situation relating to your work or a business or something, work with devotion, by connecting to your higher self, help Spirit help you get out of this situation, okay? So this is like, don't give up, keep being diligent, add in the divine. Do you see how this fairy is cooking dinner? She's helping to cook dinner here. So it's not just the three-dimensional world. The spiritual world is supporting things happening in the physical. And then we get the Claim Your Art. The Claim Your Art card is one where it's about expressing your creativity. Maybe it's what is it about you that makes you unique? And it's like, connect to, like, you know when you're a kid and you just, with abandon, just throw paint down on a paper or like finger paint, and it's just abandon. And it's just, get connected to that free expression without caring whether it's working or not, because it feels like there's something here that's very restrictive for you. There's this like, I have to have it work, it has to be a certain way, and it's not going a certain way. It's like you tighten, it's like you're tightening with a vice grip over here, which is probably why Spirit's advice for you is to let loose. Go and go to a trampoline park if you need to, and act like a kid. This is this is about expressing yourself without caring what it's going to look like. Like, make up a recipe and cook it in your kitchen. Who cares if it's gross at the end of it, but just try it. So this is Spirit's really wanting you to know right now that there's a need to create without any attachment or worry or care in the world. Because when you start to balance this energy here where you're creating and there's a flow happening without caring about what it means financially, that's when this is all going to break free for you, and you're going to start moving out of this fear of money energy. Yeah, that was coming through super clearly just now. So for those of you that's applying to, that was a very clear message Spirit had to have come through for you, because it was like crystal clear for me. Pun not intended. Okay, so I'm going to pull a romance card. What's a love message for Capricorn for the month? What's your message for Capricorn about love this month? Because this isn't a love reading, but everyone always wants to know about it. So let's see what's coming up. Soulmate. Wow, that's just out of left field. Yes, this is your soulmate. So those of you that are curious about a person, or in your head as you're watching this, you're wanting to know about a person, it's saying, yes, this is your soulmate. So whoever you're thinking about, there's a strong message coming through there for that. And we get new love, okay? So some of you may be having a new person around you that's just sparked your interest, or you're starting to date. And yes, this is your soulmate. Or if you're not with somebody right now, or there's nobody on the horizon at the moment, there is somebody coming in that is a soulmate type relationship for you. So, I mean, there you go. So guys, this month I'm actually doing the love readings for the Zodiac over on my Vimeo channel. So if you want to look into love for the month, head on over there. The link will be down below. But that is where the in-depth love reading is going to be for the month, this month. All right, let's see. We're going to pull a final card, which is an advice card from Archangel Michael for what's his best advice for Capricorn right now. Michael, what's your best advice for Capricorn? Oops, here you go. Take your time making this decision. So help me stay strong and relaxed as I approach the situation. Remind me to detach and step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. So this is just saying, it's not necessarily reflecting an actual decision, but the energy of this card is very much like you have to be relaxed and approach it and not get in that fear grip, okay? Don't be impatient. Don't be scared. Like, it's so easier said than done, I know. But let the situation naturally unfold. Connect to a spiritual community. Work on yourself. Work with devotion. Do the right things. Have a little bit of fun and just let that flow start to happen in your life with something that has nothing to do with finances. And then you'll start to see it unfold. But it's just asking you to please stay strong and relax. Relax into your strength and try not to control it and make things happen. But still do your work. But like, you can't force it, right? Things need to unfold in their natural time. All right, Capricorn, that is your reading for the month. If you want a private reading, the information's down below. Would love to look into anything for you. And if you want to check out the in-depth love reading, head on over to Vimeo. The link is below as well. And do check out your moon and rising signs, possibly also Venus signs, for some additional messages for you. All right, guys. Until next time, in abundant love always. Bye.